All right, let's get in there. Let's push yourself today. Let's see what you got. Hey, today wasn't your best day, but tomorrow will be better.
Painted, old school Chevy, God rain down blessings, that broke the levee. On my Libra scales, teaching these streets is heavy. Young Smokey prevail, came from speakeasy to breathing weekly on beats, and now he be eating with kings in every city. I just can't get enough. Do it to the shit, look, hit it up, get it up. Drop the club, we'll hit it up. Leaving get some love in the mini bus. You ain't got the front, you really up. Kneel and pray that I can see the days look just like right now.
Here he is, the #1 UFC welterweight contender. He has never fought for the title before, but on the strength of a long winning streak, he has arrived at the precipice of a world championship.
He's been working so long to put himself in this position. He has been working so diligently to try to earn himself a shot at a championship. Tonight he gets that opportunity. He is a well-rounded fighter. He's so tremendous in all aspects of mixed martial arts. I cannot wait to see him compete and try to become the champion.
And I'm not sure that any athlete in this welterweight division has handled adversity, professional and otherwise, as well as this man has. He is forged as he hits the proving ground for his first UFC title fight tonight. Folks, here we go. All eyes are on the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. Future might be in the UFC Hall of Fame, but he certainly didn't want to hear that noise in a fighter meeting. He is focused on the present, and that is this significant challenge against the #1 contender tonight.
Yeah, he's not looking down the line. This is the guy that lives in the here and now. He told us the other day, John, that he has so many more defenses to put himself alongside the great welterweight champions, Kamaru Usman and George St. Pierre. He has got a real idea of where he wants to go, and he feels like tonight is just another step in the road to greatness.
And he's been inspired by all of those great welterweights that preceded him, Leon Edwards among them. Now it's his turn to shine on the big stage. And now our kill the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. We find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the Eraser. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world,
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so here he is, the UFC champion, and this guy is all the rage. Right now, he might be the front runner for the fighter of the year, given the fact that he was able to knock out the #1 contender in his last title defense, and to do so emphatically in a fight that a lot of people thought was close on paper. Oh, that's soft.
Oh, that is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Massive left hand.
Armbar. Arm very tight. Oh, he's getting submitted.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes' obituaries, man. I always make them know. That's me.
That cut on his lip is not getting any better. The mouth wide open. Not a good defense. Oh, he's got him hurt badly now. And back to his feet. I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 7 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world,
All right, so his welterweight greatness continues tonight and still UFC champion. I think on nights like tonight, you're glad you don't fight at 170 pounds. This dude's a problem.
I mean, he is a problem for anybody. Anybody within the weight areas. If he decides to go up, he's a...
Them heads and eyes up so we can organize the youth to rise up. I'm not a colonizer, sympathizer. Me and all my franchises been survivors, sons and fathers meant for progress at all costs. Any minor setbacks is but a small cost. Not enough pressure for me to call the dogs off. I am more the spirit in charge than all y'all. So what is a messiah to a man? You can try and understand what's a lion to a lamb. I made history, then history began. Black excellence is what we consistently demand. Push your lighters up.
Who's got the Batman lighter? Fuck up the place now. Who's got the Batman lighter? Fuck up the place. Anywhere I dare feel funky.
Ready? Let's go. You dominated today. Good work.
Cloth and Kunta, the ink of an Inca, Mensa Mansa Musa. From Abidjan to Abuja, I could paint an ambiance over the tuba like Peter Luca. Stroke of genius, anti-neo-colonial, throne of Negus, my E5 ceremonial. Selling street weed, made a fortune off the gas like BP, still in Nigerian petroleum. Thought it worked with the Egypt 80. It's like Tucson meeting Dutty Bootman, free in Haiti. Fuck the power, let the people pay me. Fly it in the Igbo landing, jamming with an Igbo lady. Chase the devil with the Batman light. Your favorite rebel in the shadow with a black man plight. Me and Sheun go back like Vodun or Ogun, the king of Nicolapo in the afterlife.
#1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving down his wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something,
Right.
he will make it a point to get that done. He said the moment he walked out the octagon last time, he didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him, many laughed, but his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying. He has rounded out his game, he has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe he will have a new champion by Wednesday. So we get another look and title defense for the UFC's undisputed welterweight champion, and he's chasing greatness, right? He wants to be mentioned alongside Georges St. Pierre. Kamaru Usman is one of the greatest welterweight champions. To keep that dream alive, that'll hold serve as the favorite time.
For him, it was about getting there. And once he got there, Johnny started thinking bigger. How do I build my resume? How do I build a legacy? How do I do enough to be remembered? It's all about legacy for this guy. It's fight like fight. And every time you speak to him, he talks in historical terms. He's just a tremendous champion.
Well, and some people were suggesting this week that he move up a division and chase double champ status. He is focused on the task at hand. We'll see if he can handle it. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Russia. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world,
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC champion out of the ring. Oh, he smells blood in the water. Gotta start looking for the finish here. Oh, big knee. Back to the feet.
He's got to start going now.
Body shot. Oh. Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 37 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world,
All right, so there he is. He came in the hunted. He remains as such. Congrats to the still UFC welterweight champion. Big effort out of the incumbent here tonight.
He has so much pride in being the UFC champion, and you see it in the effort that he puts in retaining his title. one of the best welterweight champions in UFC history.
Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Real, real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Real that way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. 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 Eastside Johnny. Pull up with the mop. Real John got it. Running from the bottom. Blood on my hands. Ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body. Spin a block. It'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. Bitch, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. Ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Waited broad day. Really short fuse. Bitch, I done had a long day. Body like wow. Ass like damn. Head like wait. You know I'm an Eastside big TD. Never hold real. Dead. Top dog since top ramen now. Steak and lobster with a shrimp.
Okay, time to work. Let's go. Man, your next opponent is gonna be no match for you.
Still broad day. Live that way. Live that way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Been a long way. Been a long way. And it's still that way. 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 Woo. 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 This not a drill. Bucket of ice on me. How should I chill? Scope in your mouth. Watch how I kill. Know how I'm rocking. You know how I'm built. Still in the trenches. We out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The booty is fake, but she popping for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of capping. Get chipped like ice, the price just went up. The checks come down from talking that spice. Talk to me nice, bitch. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, never hold real. Dead. Top dog since top ramen now. Take a lobster with a shrimp, bad. Big. Put a ribbon on it, get you gift. Rare. Bad, that. Real, never switch that. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Real, been a long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Live that way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Been a long way. Been a long way. And it's still that way. 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 Murder on the beats. Oh, money. No, I'm a leader. You're looking at a champion. No, I'm a leader. You're looking at a champion. You're looking at a champion. You're looking at a champion. No, I'm a leader. You're looking at a champion.
Straight to the championship. Divide and I conquer. I got a few things that lay on my consciousness. Like who really here to stay? All of y'all fade away. I'm the one constant then. I've been knocked down more times that I can count, but I kept my head high from a city where you dream can die with left eye. Yeah, you looking at the top spot and don't even try, cause it ain't no contest, ho. Gold medals like a Buta Horror, gonna hang time, see me poppin', whoa. GLX, yeah, we gon' prosper. 23, caught a chain, I'm slicing. All these snakes, stay pocket watching, but I think I went it from my pocket.
No, I'm a leader. You're looking at a champion. You're looking at a champion. You're looking at a champion. No, I'm a leader. You're looking at a champion.
Going to Uzbekistan, where they fight at weddings. Here is Kazakhstan's Shavkat Rakhmonov, one of the best welterweight prospects in the world. He has finished every single one of his professional wins. He has never tasted defeat. And even though he is not in any great rush for a championship opportunity, the fan base is. They want this man fighting for the title with immediacy. He's sort of contented to bide his time. This is the big spot here tonight. If he can win this fight and handle this particular stylistic challenge, for my money, there's nothing left. All eyes on Kazakhstan Shavkat Rakhmonov here tonight. Well, for years, the UFC's welterweight division has been among the promotion's strongest, and that is certainly the case here as we get our look at the undisputed UFC welterweight champion as he gets ready to defend the title.
The welterweight champion of the world. He's a star. The guy is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he carries himself in that manner. You can watch this guy from his approach to the media, to his appearances. He does everything right. He's the champ for a reason. And it all boils down to who he is, how he approaches everything from the media to the fight camp.
And as commentators, we like heat, we like friction. We definitely have some of that on our welterweight championship matchup here tonight. All right, with that, the wait ends here. Both fighters have graced the octagon, and we are raring to go from a sold-out Etihad Arena here in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Shavkat Rakhmonov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world,
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so here he is, the UFC champion, and this guy is all the rage. Right now, he might be the front runner for the Fighter of the Year, given the fact that he was able to knock out the #1 contender in his last title defense, and to do so. Oh, damaging knee to the head.
He's hurt again. Now he's backed up. Oh, uppercut.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Big right hand.